What's up, peeps? I'm back one more again. It took me a little minute. I could have came sooner, but I've been having a lot of things going on in my personal life. Nothing bad, all good things. It's just been hectic. Um, I'm recording in my bathroom right now because it just had better lighting. It got late, so I don't have any sunlight, and it's just better lighting in here. But I'm back, and I'm going to be talking about Corregidora by Gayl Jones, a heavy read, actually really heavy, and basically talks about the trauma of what slavery has done and passed on from generation to generation, even though this book is fiction. It's a heavy fiction and realistic. It's realistic enough. I mean, there might be certain parts where it's like, okay, that might not have happened, but you never know. It's millions and millions of people in America and in the world, and anything is possible. But basically, it's about this main character named Ursa Corregidora. So that's her last name. Corregidora is her last name. It was given to her through her mom, and then from her mom, and then from her slave owner, which was her grandma's dad. Or was it? Anyway, the slave owner was impregnating his own children. Yeah, that was a little sick. That, not a little, it was sick to me. But basically, these women want to pass down this trauma or these stories to their seed, which made no sense to me, but they wanted to keep the last name alive. Like, for what? Like, we need to dead that. If this man is doing harm to us and has done harm to us, why would I want to keep his legacy alive? But anyway, the main character, Ursa, she's like on this mission to keep his name alive through her seed, but she's made sterile through a fight with her husband. And it basically talks about all the trauma that she goes through in her life with her different men. And it's actually kind of painful. Not it's just a painful read. Not something that I would just want to sit around my house drinking tea reading. I mean, I don't regret reading the book. It was just generations after generations of trauma, which, we are not, what's the word, that we've already been privy to. Like, I'm pretty sure we have. Like, I know my family got some trauma that has been passed down, but ooh, that was a little country, y'all. Your girl is a little country sometimes. Yeah, this one was, I'm gonna keep this one short and sweet. It was just a lot of trauma passed down from generation after generation, and in which these women weren't, actually, I don't want to say they weren't trying to heal from it, because there was parts in the book where I was actually proud of Ursa's mom, because she finally, started talking about things that had happened to her. And, when we do that, we heal. So I don't want to say that the woman didn't want to heal, but she was trying to in her way, in her own way. It was just taking some time. Yeah, it was just a rough little read. And actually, for this book to be so small, it took me longer than what it would normally take me in a book, because it was so heavy. And I would read this like during the day instead of at night, because I don't want to go to sleep dreaming about it. That's how much, but I'm also kind of sensitive to that kind of stuff. But y'all, I'm gonna have to keep that one short and sweet, because I did tell you guys that I was gonna read this one, so I wanted to make sure that I came on and let you know that it's not the type of read that I would recommend at all, because it was just too heavy. And in the book, they describe Ursa as an attractive woman also. So she's going through life dodging these thirsty ass men because of her looks. And I think apparently from what I perceived, she might have looked, actually, I don't want to say the wrong thing of what I perceive her to look like. But y'all, no, don't. I would say don't read it. That's just me personally. Don't read it. But if you're curious, go ahead and do your do, boo. Do your do. It's a heavy one. And not like a good heavy. You know how you read some heavy books and it's like, man, that book was, I didn't mind how heavy it was because it was just that good. No, this one's not one of those. And I could just be being really picky, but it just wasn't. Honestly, it just made me feel sorry for just Black people again. And I just don't want to be in that space right now, But that's that on that. I'm just going to keep this one short and sweet. I would say I don't recommend, but if somebody would ever be like, oh, I want to read it, you could borrow my book. How about that? You could borrow my book. But I still want to keep it because I want to have a wide variety on my shelf. It just wasn't something that I liked. But, anywho, that's that on that, boo-boo. That's that on that. But I am going to say that my new read is very interesting, and I'm going to come back really soon with another video. Actually, very soon. I'm going to be talking about The Vanishing Half. And actually, this will be the first book that I talk about in my book club that I recently launched. And I'm actually very excited, but a little nervous, but mostly very excited. A little nervous because it grew bigger than what I expected. So it's kind of like, oh my God, what was that? That scared me. But anyway, what was I saying? That really scared me. I know y'all heard that. But anyway, nervousness because I actually need it to be way more structured than what I imagined. I don't know. I'm overthinking right now. I'm spiraling. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your weeks, a great rest of your month, or whatever. I hope you guys continue to stay safe and love on your people. I meant to say that in the beginning, but I'm going to say it as we close out this video. That's it. I don't know why that made me nervous. I thought somebody was trying to break in here on me. I don't know why, but my hands are shaking. Goodness gracious. All right. Let me go get myself together. Discombobulated right now. All right, bye.